comets, or co-omets. This is obviously something of an asteroids clone, and I would highly recommend using the D-pad for movement over the joystick, because up propels your ship in the direction you're facing, down reverses, and left and right turn your ship in those directions. Because motion is built around propulsion and zero gravity, control here does not feel intuitive, and it's essentially impossible to completely stop moving once you start. Insofar as it is a clone, it's not horribly executed. The physics are reliable, your shots come quickly enough to make most situations survivable, and the look, while tiny and too similarly colored, isn't what I'd call ugly. The most glaring negative here is the lack of any objective beyond chasing a high score, and the game doesn't even retain those for you to know what previous record you're trying to beat. So unless you're an old school score setter, this probably won't hold any appeal for you. Saving grace for this title ends up being the 4-player co-op component. It's far from perfect, but it is fun in small doses. You share the 4 lives given per run, which some folks will hate, but I dig since it keeps other players from waiting around forever on a player who rarely dies once, let alone 4 times. Each player's score is tracked individually as well, which looks awesome until a player runs out of lives and their score disappears from the screen altogether. Fire the goober responsible for that bit of idiocy. You see a cumulative score in the center and can sometimes extrapolate the missing score based on what surviving players still have, but it's annoying considering the score chase is all this game has outside of shooting comets and zero grav. Players' ships are at least distinctly colored for easy visibility. The trophy chase should be the cakewalk the guide claims it is, but some minor RNG and the mildly involved nature of the list make it a 2 for me in terms of difficulty, 15 minutes max to obtain. You get almost all trophies by simply holding right on the D-pad and firing constantly with R2. The main goal of this is to survive 2 minutes without dying. May seem like a steep ask, but it almost always comes with ease. Extreme ease if you're playing with friends. The only player number 1 will see any trophies pop. Once you've got the 2-minute trophy, you need to die your way through 15 games played by holding down and firing. Firing because it keeps you constantly respawning and starting new games. If done effectively, you might get the 15 games trophy without the plat being ready to pop. And that'll just be because you have to play for a total of 10 minutes. Finish with that and the shiny is yours. It's one I'd 100% recommend to grubby chasers, as well as something a friend group might appreciate to a minor degree. But this is light years away from being a game worth playing over the others in your backlog.